Hello everybody, it's your boy Muse, and today we're gonna do another tier list, except it's with Wuthering Waves. Now, I would do a waifu tier list for Wuthering Waves, but the fact that the game is literally just gathering wives, we are going to test the thirst levels of the gathered wives. Alright? So yeah, instead of me talking about how much I like each character, I'm just gonna be talking about how many characters are doing tricks on Rover. Like, chill out. Okay? Go somewhere. Please. Let's do this. First things first, we got the Rovers. We're gonna skip those. Actually, no, we're gonna skip those because they got several Rovers in this tier list, so there's no point in putting them anywhere. Now, we have Verena, and we're just gonna throw Verena in daycare, okay? Actually, no, they had a mutual thing going on, alright? They had a deal, and Verena helped them out, and it was cool. Cool. Alright, Verena held herself with class. Now we have Encore, one of my favorites, okay? She was one of the first few with some personality in the game. That's why Encore is my favorite. And the way she was snitching on Alto, it was cute, alright? And I like her little accent. It's adorable. But we're gonna throw her in daycare, okay? Every time you're playing one of Encore's little companion stories, it just feels like you're babysitting the entire time. Alright, next we have Calcharo. This man does not exist. We have not seen this man. And then they try to tell us that we have a memory with this man? Who is he? Where'd you come from? In fact, I think this man stole Gion's spot. I'm gonna say Gion was mutual. Gion was mutual. I almost want to say he was glazing just a bit, but no, he was a very mutual friend. Things were very cordial between us. I just wish he would tell us the past. You know what? That's a thing about Wuthering Waves. The old companion stories is literally like, oh no, there's a rumor about the package man, and then you meet the main character, and the guy loves carrying packages, and then he's like, oh man, I wonder who this package man could be. Wink, wink. Don't play in my face. Yes, you. Don't play in my face, Mr. Glazer. Honestly, I almost want to say he was doing tricks on it. Like, he would not chill out. And then the pathetic little growl, and then he's like, sorry you had to see me that way. That's crazy. I'm gonna put him in glaze. He's a glazer. He was glazing. He was almost doing tricks on it. Guys. Anyways, Jianshin. Jianshin was very mutual. She stuck to the job. She just wanted to get to some old man, and we helped her out. No glazing, no tricks being done on it. She was just a regular person. Thank you. Yinlin, I will say Yinlin was actual chemistry, because there was this whole mistrust between us, and she doesn't grow fond of you until like later in the companion story, and then you two have a moment, but it's not that big of a deal. It's more like hopefully we see each other again type deal. Now Jinshi, let's make a new tier. Let's make a new tier, right? I want to say Jinshi, there was like some slight flirtation, but like the whole time it was kind of mutual. If Jinshi was falling for you, it's because you're an important person and you were showing off your skills. But I really want to say it was more mutual than not. But I do think there was not full-on chemistry, but there was something going on here, right? But at the same time, I think she was just business. All business, right? Who were to the top of mutual? I don't know. There was something going here, but yeah. Next was Shang Li. And when I tell you, she held her composure, alright? She held her composure. I mean, don't get me wrong, she was very boring in the way she spoke, but she held her composure the entire time. She wasn't trying to flirt or anything. I almost want, you know what? I want to make a new tier. Hold on. Hold on, right above here. I want to say Shang Li rizzed me, okay? It wasn't Rover doing the rizzing. She was rizzing me. Alright, cool. Uh, don't get me wrong, I wish she had a little more personality to her, but she did her thing. And don't get me wrong, she was low-key doing tricks on it. Either doing tricks on it or glazing. But she held her composure. Alright, so next thing, we have this dude. I never met this guy. I didn't play the game during his patch, so sorry. Next, we have Jeje. And Jeje, I want to say there was some slight flirting. Alright? Rover was being dependable. Jeje was just doing her thing. I'm not even going to say like Jeje was like glazing or doing tricks on it, because she was actually just worried about art and talking about art. The entire mission that I was with her on, I think it was her companion mission, she was straight. And even in the bus, even though I skipped a lot of it, even in that weird little dream bus, she stayed true to herself. Alright, so next we have Shorekeeper. And listen, I will not say Shorekeeper is glazing or doing tricks on it, because Rover built her this way, okay? Like, this girl was truly in love out here. Hold on. I'm gonna put her in Canon Lover, alright? And unlike my other list, there's not only gonna just be one Canon Lover. Canon Lover is gonna be more of a, I could see a natural route between these two, right? Alright, cool. I will not blame Shorekeeper for basically just doing tricks on it, because like she's really genuinely fallen for the Rover like this. She's getting real emotional. Next we have Camilla. Now, if you ask me on Camilla's entry, she was doing tricks on it, talking about some seeds, you're mine. But to be honest, playing through her story, our past life met 3 different versions of her. One was her regular self, then we met her corrupted self, or her overclocked self, saving a village or something like that. I don't know, like, I could see why Camellia is really big on Rover, right? She loves the power, and this man saved her life technically. It changed her whole aspect on life. I won't call it chemistry, because Rover doesn't... not resuscitate. Rover doesn't return the affection. I'm gonna say she rizzed me. I mean, my whole account is about her, so she rizzed the hell out of me. Alright, let's go. Carlotta. Now, I'm about to make some Carlotta fans mad, okay? Listen. Hey, Carlotta fans. Hey, chill out, alright? Listen. She was easily flirting for a good minute, right? She was easily flirting. But when I sit back and think about, yo, why are you talking to me like this? You're doing tricks on it, baby. This girl got me a mask. I friend zoned her, right? In the story, I be friend zoning Carlotta because, in my head, my canon girl is Prolova. I know, she toxic, she crazy, but hey, she just want attention. And I haven't been giving it to her, alright? I've been missing. She missed her mans. But Carlotta, right? Will do so many things, and I'm over here like, and they'll give you the whole lover answer and the, yeah, friendship buddy answer, right? I pick the friendship buddy answer every time. And then the Carlotta reaction to the friendship buddy answer is so, it's hilarious to me. Like, this girl really think she's about to be a canon lover out here. No. Stop it. You're doing tricks on it. Alright. I'm actually impressed. A lot of people say this game is gathering wives, but we really only have one glazer and one person doing tricks on it. Who knows? Who knows? I might be wrong. Go ahead and sound off in the comments who you think was doing too much, right? Who was glazing? Who's glazing the rover? Who's doing tricks on the rover? Go ahead. All right. Next we have Phoebe, and honestly, Phoebe was very mutual. She just wanted to be in her box. She got out of her shelfer. She got out of her box for a minute, okay? And she was just living life. Now, why do I keep calling Rochi a Phoebe? My bad, people. Now we have Phoebe, and honestly, I liked the little fishing story between Phoebe and Rover. It never went anywhere romantic, to be honest. Phoebe's just a very sweet girl. I will say mutual. It was nice hanging out with Phoebe. And we need to stop crushing this little girl. Every time me, Zonnie, and Phoebe are hanging out, Phoebe keeps getting hit with reality and doesn't know what to believe anymore. Hey, stop hurting Phoebe, please. Please. All right. Next we have Brant. Oh man, I wish they didn't just put all the 5-star characters up front, because now we're about to talk about the 4 stars like they're important. But next we have Brant, and honestly, Brant is a pirate. He's a very what's the word? Flamboyant. He's a very flamboyant pirate. So anything he says feels like flirting, but that's just him. It is not him trying to make a move on you. He is a very rambunctious dude. Very, very flamboyant. Very flashy. So I'm going to say he's a mutual. All right. He's just really... Now, don't get me wrong. He was pushing Carlotta on us. But very mutual. All right. Next, we have Carlotta. And people might say she's doing tricks on it only because she's got the rack out. She's always playing with her tongue and all that. She's being seductive at all times. Listen... Y'all must not have played the same story I did. Well, then again, I have not done any companion story with her yet. I've only done the 2.2 story between her and Karthi. And honestly, this woman was keeping her composure. I will even say actual chemistry. She was over here saying things like, did he ask you? Or because you miss me. Like, She has her own thing going on. I like that. I like that. And plus, I would definitely be part of the Phasalia house, okay? We don't mess with the Montellis. All right, moving on. Next, we have Zonnie. And Zonnie is not very flirtatious. I don't know what's going on in her companion story, but she is very mutual. I won't even say slight flirting. Like, Rover did tell her, hey, we could just be friends. We don't have to be all formal, yaze, but she stayed very composed, all right? So, yeah, she's very mutual. Hold on now. Next, we have Chiakona. And I don't really know Chiakona just yet. In the moments that we saw Chiakona, very mutual. She just came by, wanted to sing her little song, help us find Karthi, and we did. Now, Karthi. Karthi. Now, don't get me wrong, the 2.2 story was phenomenal. Okay, when I tell y'all, like, most of Wuthering Waves story for me, snooze fest. Y'all told me Renacita was gonna be fire. I went into Renacita. The intro was great. The middle, I was kind of dozing off. And then we got to the Prolova half, and that was cool. But I've already dozed off by then. Like, I had to take a break before I even went to the Prolova half. But then 2.2 changed everything. Don't get me wrong. I did like 2.1, where I was hanging out with Zonnie and Phoebe. Did I get that right? Yeah, Zonnie and Phoebe. But it was just a regular little companion story. However, 2.2's story half, oh my gosh, I was in love. All right, I was in love. So when I tell you rating Karthi is about to be hard for me, because I want to say she already beats actual chemistry. She didn't riz me. We were rizzing her the entire time. I just want to know, does she enter canon lover? Because, bro, the way the emotions Rover had for her, and the way she was talking about, I will be your sword and please kill me, and then Rover's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And you know what? Well, let's move her up to canon lover. I can see Carthy being a canon lover. That was just some good storytelling. That was good storytelling. I loved it. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thought more people would be in glazing or doing tricks on it, but we'll see. Donjin, we never met her in the story. Alto, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alto was doing almost a little too much. He was almost doing a little too much. It's hard to place this man. I'm gonna throw him in glazing anyways, because I feel like he was slightly more mutual, but no. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I remembered a moment where I was like, Alto, chill out. I'm gonna leave him in glazing. I'm gonna put him in the back half of glazing. Next we have Chichia, and honestly, Chichia is very friend-coded. So if she ever makes a move on you, it never feels like it's a real move. It never feels like, oh my gosh, I just have to be Rover. No, she's just being really, really nice, really, really friendly. So I'm going to say slightly flirting, right? And I'm going to put her ahead of JJ. I'm going to say slightly flirting. I'm going to say the relationship between Rover and Chichia, very mutual, right? Because it doesn't feel like Chichia wants Rover like that. It just feels like, ooh, look, this new guy, ooh, shiny, you know? And then we get to even play around with her, and we're like grilling tacit discords or something like that. I don't know. Next we have Tao Chi, and in the story, Tao Chi barely even talks to Rover. So mutual, right? She's doing her job. She doesn't say anything flirty. She doesn't do anything at all. So yeah, same with Montefi. In fact, like put Montefi up here. I almost want to say Jinshi's in the back half of mutuals, because Jinshi was in her feelings for a little bit, just for a little bit. We kind of rizzed her. All right. Anybody else? I don't know, man. You were kind of getting mushy on us. This woman was definitely just straight up mutual. Yeah, mutual energy. Even though it kind of felt like a date being on that boat, it was very mutual energy. This boy's hella flamboyant. He could be flirting and I'm just not picking up on it. Oh, Zani is just... But I saw that there was like a head patting thing going on with Zani. But at the same time, if you like pick the wrong answer, she's like, hey, chill out. I'll put her right here. Because I feel like you get to be softer with Phoebe than you are with Zani. So that's why I will put these two ahead. And I'll put Gion. I feel like being in like Verena was really there just to help, but she's very nice, so we don't get enough time with her to even see. But I will put her here. And like I said, this woman was straight up business. I'll put her here. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Next, we barely even know this man. Like, at least he's in the story, but don't even know him. And at least he's in the story. And in fact, he has story time. I just wasn't around to witness it. Baija. Baija's weird. She didn't really do anything to us. But we can tell that we are intriguing to her, so I will put her in front of Jinshi. Next, Sanwa is straight up business, bro. Straight up business. All she cares about is, where the hell is Jinshi? Right here. Okay. Yang Yang. Oh my gosh, Yang Yang. Yang Yang was doing tricks on it. More than Carlotta. Alright? And I understand, don't get me wrong. Yang Yang was just being very polite and all of that. But, bruh, I mean, I literally lied and said, "Oh no, I feel pain. Baija had to call me out." And Yang Yang was just ready to slurp, okay? She was just ready to kiss the boo-boo. Chill out. Chill! Next, Yoo-hoo. We see her for a moment. She don't even exist to me, to be honest. Like, we saw her for 2 seconds, and she disappeared. So I'm just gonna put her... you know what, just put her here. I don't care anymore. Next, we have... Oh wow, I forgot her name. Wow, I was able to get through this entire list and remember everyone's name, but I can't even remember Lumi. Oh wow, I can't believe I forgot Lumi's name, and she was one of my most wanted units before I decided on playing Spectral Havoc only, right? But Lumi, when we met Lumi, she was just doing her job, being friendly. So yeah. The only reason I will even throw her back here somewhere is because, like, she fine. So, so I'm in my feelings about Lumi, right? Okay. I'm actually pretty amazed. I mean, yes, go ahead in the comments. Tell me, whoa, you are wrong about this character. They were glazing hard. They wouldn't stop doing tricks on it. Or, no, put them in... Get them a restraining order. I low-key want to say that about Camellia. I low-key want to say get Camellia a restraining order, but I accept her crazy. She's cool to me. I'm usually not the type to like the crazy ones, but Camellia got it. Camellia got it. I won't even say Counterella's crazy. Like, Counterella actually is a real mafia woman, okay? Carlotta's playing mafia. Counterella is mafia. Alright, so yeah. I really thought there was a lot more characters doing tricks on it. But like I said, you guys can sound off in the comments, tell me that I am tripping. That no, these others were doing tricks on it. We said hello and they said yes. Maybe we're wrong, everybody. Maybe this is not the Gathering Wives game. Maybe the real problem was a lot of these characters in the beginning are missing personality and interactions. Alright people, if you like this tier list, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want me to actually do a waifu tier list, hey, sound off in the comments. Just tell me, hey, drop the tier list, old man. We're not playing with you, old man. Drop the waifu tier list. Go ahead, please. Let me know. And I will even listen to the likes. If we hit over, like, I'm a small channel, so I'm going to keep the like goal very small. If we hit 15 likes, I'll go ahead and drop a waifu tier list. With that being said, thanks for watching, everybody. I don't get too many visitors, so I appreciate the people who show up. Good night.
See you later, too.